In the heart of the bustling metropolis, where skyscrapers reached for the heavens and city lights danced like a symphony, a chilling tale of love, betrayal, and murder unfolded. This true story reveals the depths to which a person can descend when consumed by obsession, and the harrowing consequences that follow. Olivia, a vivacious and magnetic woman, possessed an allure that captured the hearts of many. It was Max, a successful and charismatic businessman, who managed to win her over. Their love burned bright, a blazing fire that seemed unbreakable to the outside world. But little did they know, darkness lurked beneath the surface. Max's devotion quickly transformed into possessiveness. He became consumed by jealousy, his love twisting into a suffocating obsession. Olivia's every move was monitored, her friendships questioned, as Max's grip tightened around her like a vice. The boundaries of love became distorted, leaving Olivia trapped within a web of control. One fateful night, while attending a glamorous masquerade ball, Olivia locked eyes with Lucas, a mysterious and captivating stranger. Instantly drawn to each other, they found solace in their shared sense of entrapment. Their connection blossomed in the shadows, like a forbidden flame flickering in the night. As Olivia and Lucas clandestinely explored their love, their world teetered on the edge of danger. Max's suspicions grew, and he tirelessly searched for the truth that eluded him. The tension escalated, pushing Olivia and Lucas to tread ever more cautiously in their secret affair. But secrets are like a time bomb, ticking away with increasing urgency. Max's relentless pursuit of the truth led him down a treacherous path, unveiling the dark truth behind Olivia's late-night disappearances. Betrayal pierced his heart like a dagger, igniting a fire within him that would consume everything in its path. In a moment of blind fury, Max confronted Olivia and Lucas, their clandestine meetings exposed to the cold light of day. Emotions reached their boiling point as accusations flew through the air, the veil of deception ripped apart. The trio stood on the precipice of a reckoning, their fates intertwined in a web of love and treachery. As Max's anger spiraled out of control, he lunged at Lucas, their bodies colliding in a violent struggle. Olivia, caught in the chaos, watched in horror as the scene unfolded before her eyes. Fear seized her heart as she realized the danger they were all in. In a desperate attempt to defend themselves, Olivia seized a nearby shard of glass, its sharp edges glinting in the moonlight. Without thinking, she swung it toward Max, slicing through the air with a deadly precision. The glass met its mark, plunging into Max's chest, as his body crumpled to the ground. A deafening silence descended upon the room as the reality of what had transpired sank in. Olivia's hands trembled, the weight of the consequences bearing down on her. Lucas stood by her side, his eyes filled with a mix of shock and relief. The aftermath of that fateful night sent shockwaves through the city. The tale of love, betrayal, and murder spread like wildfire, whispered in hushed tones by those who dared to speak of it. The once vibrant metropolis became a canvas splattered with the dark hues of tragedy, forever marked by the events that unfolded. The trial that followed unveiled the depths of Max's obsession, a cautionary tale of love turned toxic. The courtroom overflowed with onlookers, their eyes filled with morbid curiosity as the chilling details of the murder were laid bare. Justice was served, but the wounds left behind could never truly heal. The city never forgot the tale that had unfolded within its streets. It served as a chilling reminder that love, when twisted by obsession and betrayal, can unleash a storm of unimaginable horrors. And as the city continued to thrive, the story of love, betrayal, and murder remained etched in its collective memory, a haunting reminder that darkness can lurk behind even the brightest of lights. The quiet town of Willowbrook was known for its serene beauty and tight-knit community. In the heart of this picturesque town, a tale of love, betrayal, and murder unfolded, leaving its residents forever haunted by the horrors that transpired. Sophia and Jonathan were the embodiment of true love. Their story began in high school, where their innocent infatuation blossomed into a passionate romance. They were inseparable, their dreams entwined, as they vowed to build a life together. As the years passed, however, the cracks in their once perfect relationship began to surface. Jonathan's charming demeanor masked a darker side, a manipulative and jealous nature that grew like a cancer within their love. Sophia's spirit withered under the weight of his controlling behavior, her freedom and individuality slipping away day by day. The turning point came when Sophia encountered Daniel, a gentle and understanding soul, who offered her solace and companionship. Their connection grew beyond friendship, fueled by their shared unhappiness. In each other's arms, they found the courage to break free from the suffocating grip of their respective partners. Jonathan's jealousy became a raging inferno as he suspected the growing bond between Sophia and Daniel. His love twisted into a sinister obsession, and he became determined to keep Sophia under his control, no matter the cost. One moonlit evening, Sophia and Daniel made plans to meet at their secret spot, a secluded clearing in the nearby forest. Unbeknownst to them, Jonathan had been following Sophia's every move, his heart filled with rage and betrayal. As Sophia and Daniel exchanged tender words beneath the ancient oak tree, Jonathan emerged from the shadows, his face twisted with fury. He confronted them, his voice dripping with venom, accusing Sophia of treachery and Daniel of stealing his beloved. Fear gripped their hearts as they realized the depth of Jonathan's madness. He lunged at Daniel, his fists pounding into his rival's body with a savage fury. Sophia's screams filled the air, but they fell on deaf ears as Jonathan's uncontrollable rage consumed him. In a desperate bid to protect Daniel, Sophia snatched a fallen branch from the forest floor. With adrenaline coursing through her veins, she swung it with all her might, striking Jonathan's head. The sickening crack echoed through the forest, silencing the chaos. Jonathan collapsed, lifeless, his blood staining the ground beneath him. The once beloved figure was now a twisted and broken shell of a man. Sophia stood over him, her breath ragged, her heart pounding with a mix of horror and relief. In her eyes, the flicker of love had been extinguished, replaced by the cold stare of a survivor. As the news of the tragedy spread through Willowbrook, the town's serenity shattered. Whispers of love gone wrong filled the streets, as residents struggled to reconcile the idyllic facade with the chilling reality that lurked within their community. The trial that followed exposed the dark underbelly of Sophia and Jonathan's relationship. It became a cautionary tale, a stark reminder that love, when tainted by possessiveness and control, can lead to unspeakable horrors. Willowbrook, Once a haven of tranquility, now carried the weight of a tragic story, a story of love twisted into obsession, betrayal that bred violence, and a murder that stained the town's consciousness. The wounds ran deep, a scar forever etched in the collective memory of the community. And as the years passed, the tale of love, betrayal, and murder served as a chilling reminder that darkness can lurk behind even the most beautiful facades.
In the heart of a bustling city, where the neon lights danced and the shadows whispered secrets, there lived a couple named Sarah and Michael. Their love appeared unbreakable, an impenetrable fortress built on trust and passion. But behind the closed doors of their luxurious penthouse, a tale of love, betrayal, and murder was about to unfold. Sarah, a captivating beauty with a magnetic charm, had captured the attention of many suitors. It was Michael, a charismatic and successful entrepreneur, who had won her heart. They seemed to have it all, a picture-perfect life filled with wealth, status, and adoration. But beneath their glamorous exterior, darkness lurked. As Sarah immersed herself in the opulent world that Michael provided, she discovered a side of him that was deeply unsettling. He was possessive, controlling every aspect of her life. The boundaries between love and obsession blurred, leaving Sarah feeling trapped and suffocated within their gilded cage. One fateful night, Sarah attended a charity gala, desperate for a reprieve from her suffocating existence. There, she met Ethan, a charming and enigmatic artist whose eyes held a depth she had never encountered before. Their connection was instant, electrifying, a lifeline in the midst of her emotional turmoil. As their clandestine meetings continued, Sarah's heart became entangled in a web of passion and deception. The spark that had once ignited her relationship with Michael was fading, overshadowed by the forbidden love she shared with Ethan. They met in hidden corners of the city, their love growing in the shadows like a poisonous flower. But secrets have a way of unraveling, and the truth can be a relentless pursuer. Michael, suspicious of Sarah's distant behavior, began to piece together the fragments of her betrayal. His love twisted into a volatile mixture of anger and jealousy, transforming him into a man driven by a sinister purpose. In the dead of night, Sarah returned home, her heart heavy with guilt. She could feel the weight of Michael's presence as she stepped into their lavish penthouse. The air was thick with tension as he confronted her, his voice a venomous whisper in the darkness. Accusations and bitter truths spilled from his lips, shattering the illusion of their perfect life. Enraged, Michael's grip tightened around Sarah's arm, his fingers digging into her skin. The line between love and violence blurred as he unleashed his rage, each blow tearing at her soul. Sarah fought back, desperation and fear guiding her actions. In a moment of sheer instinct, she grabbed a nearby object, a glass ornament that,